What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Accepting All Trades. Now, this one, we are not using the Arizona Coyotes, alright? I already did that in a different video. We're bringing this series back. It's been a while. We're doing it with a twist this time, alright? So last time we did Fantasy Draft Edition, so we're getting a little creative now with this series. This one, we're going to try and get a little bit more creative by creating a team, and we're going to substitute out the Arizona Coyotes for Team Canada. I put all the players from the Canadian team from the World Cup, put them on a team, then I substituted them in for the Arizona Coyotes. Hope you guys don't mind. I mean, I already did a video with them, and don't think there are too many Coyotes fans in my viewership. So anyways, guys, this is the team we're running with. Obviously, top players, Crosby, Price, Doughty. They're stacked to the tits, so let's get into it. Subscribe if you want to see more All Trades Accepted. And without further ado, let's jump in. Now, in terms of these options, they'll be a little different. Owner mode and fantasy draft, obviously off. Salary cap, we have to keep off because our team is way over the cap, and the only way we can play through a season with this team is if the cap is off. CPU trades on, morale on, but meetings off, waivers off, and edit lines will keep on. So all the settings have been set. You know the drill, guys. If you've watched a few of these episodes before, drop a like on the video if you're excited. And we always do this poll now. Where do you think Team Canada is going to finish? Will they win the Stanley Cup, which is probably more likely than not, given that they're a 98 overall team? Will they make the playoffs but get eliminated? That's also probable. Or will they miss the playoffs? I can probably count on that not happening. But let me know what you guys think in the poll above. Drop your votes, as always. And let's get into the episode. So as always, our trading block, we had to set to put the 3 highest value items up for grabs for other teams. So that is Drew Doughty, Steven Stamkos, and Sidney Crosby. All 3 with a full trade bar. Probably looking at some of the biggest trades in this series if we can get any. If teams actually want to go after these guys. Our surplus, again, hasn't changed since every episode. The wants, I've opened up a little bit. I used to cut it off at 35 years old. I've opened it up back up to 50 years old just because our team is already elite. So if anything, I wouldn't mind seeing our team get a little bit older, maybe a little bit worse. I don't think it can get much better, to be honest. We still don't want picks, though, and we want it to be minimum 78 overall. Just take a look at our depth chart here. We have a few centers that we could possibly trade for some bona fide wingers. Yeah, otherwise, I mean, our team is looking very, very solid, and yeah, I'm excited to get going. So in terms of our lines, I'm just going to let the assistant coach handle it, do best lines. So what he came up with was Johnny T, Crosby, and Sagan on the first, Marchand, Stamkos, and Perry on the second, Bergie, Taves, and Getsu on the third, oh my, and then Duchesne, Giroux, and Thornton on the fourth. On D, we got Burns and Doughty, Insane, Pietrangelo, Weber, Double Insane, and Vlasic Muzzin. You can't really get much better than that. And then in net, you've got 2 of the best goaltenders, in my opinion, in the game right now, Price, and backed up by Holtby. I'm literally expecting us to go at least 70 wins this season, potentially 75. What do you guys think? I'll drop another poll. How many wins do you think Team Canada is going to get this season? I'm interested to see your guys' thoughts and predictions before we get into the sim, so drop them there. Without further ado, let's get into it. All right, so kicking off the season here with the game against Anaheim. Let's go a couple months, see if any trades roll in, and see if we can actually maybe win every single game. Oh my, okay, we have a trade rolling in already. Montreal wants to give up Arturi Lehkonen for Joe. So they basically want to give up one of their most promising young prospects for one of the oldest players in the league in Joe Thornton. I guess they're going after a cup right now. They're taking $8 million salary in exchange for 10% of that, just over 10% of that. So that's crazy. And a pick, but doesn't really mean much. We gotta take it. All right, so we got some more players. Looks like Islanders don't want to keep Boychuk or Bailey. They're taking our first and second. Wow. I actually wouldn't accept that trade, to be honest. I don't think I'd want Boychuk or Bailey. I think we're getting kind of fleeced there, to be honest. So we gotta take it, though. And it's funny because now we're getting traded players who aren't Canadian. So we were Team Canada, legit, to start off the year, but now we've got Lehkonen, we've got Boychuk, I think, is American. Maybe Bailey as well. So we're diverse. We're like the real Canada. We're becoming a more diverse team over time. All right, so 2 months in, we're 22-6. Very, very good record. Our AHL affiliates, the Tucson Roadrunners, are also doing very well. I don't think there are too many changes. We lost Thornton. He was really the only roster player we lost. We got decent depth. The lines won't change. We'll check in on the points in a couple months. I guess Islanders don't like a lot of their players, so they're unloading the older players to kind of rebuild. I don't know what they're going to do about Johnny T because he's already in his prime right now. Anyways, they're giving us Chimera, Chimera for a 3rd and a 6th. Nothing to it. Let's take it. Okay, there we go. A decent sized trade. Holy. So Giordano is Canadian, so that's actually a legit trade this time. We're getting rid of Marchand. So we're picking up a lot of defensemen. I'm interested to see what our team is going to look like after these next couple months of a sim. So that's a very interesting trade. Interesting. Okay, nice. We'll take it. Whoa! Whoa! Okay, well, now it kind of makes sense. The Islanders are completely blowing up their team and sending me a second John Tavares, Halak, their starting goalie, and Calvin, one of their up-and-coming defense prospects. They are getting Muzzin back, and they are getting Crawford, so they're upgrading, I think, both times there. And they're taking a 1st and a 2nd to try and rebuild. The age of John Tavares is gone, apparently, in New York in this game. Might happen in real life, too. Hashtag John Tavares to Toronto. Just kidding. No, it won't happen. We don't need him. We got Matthews. All right. Biggest trade in all trades accepted history is going through with both of the new players, 2 out of 3 players going to the AHL. At the trade deadline, we're at 49 wins. We've already exceeded 100 points. We're at 101, if my math serves me right. Don't think there'll be any more trades, but there are a couple massive trades this episode. Interesting stuff when you put some crazy teams to the all trades accepted test. So let's go and check our lines, all right? So they won't change for the rest of the year because no more trades will come through. In terms of our standings, we're absolutely crushing it. No surprise there. Anaheim's doing well. I feel bad for our division because we're just crushing them. We've actually lost to Vegas twice this season, and they're actually the worst team in the league, so interesting. With 20 games to play, we've already locked up a playoff spot. Oh my god. So it looks like John Tavares is leading our team in points, although I don't know which John Tavares it is. It might be the one from the Islanders because he's played 63 games, and we've only played 62, so this must be the Islanders John Tavares that we got. Wow, I would have not expected that. And looking at our lineups here, the Tavares twins, the Tavares identical twin brothers are on either side of Sidney Crosby. Sagan, Stamkos, Giroux, Taves, Getzlaf, Perry, and, oh god, our 4th line, Kamara, Bergeron, Bailey. So our depth is hurting. Perry's actually an 82, so he's just as good as Justin Bailey? Josh Bailey in this game. That's terrible, Corey. And then on D, it's actually gotten better. Burns, Doughty, Pietrangelo, Weber, Giordano, and Vlasic. That's sick. And then the goalie we lost, we only lost Crawford, right? Where's Holtby? Tell me Holtby's in the AHL. Alright, whatever. We just need to run with Price. Alright, so let's go to April 9th, the end of the regular season. We've already made the playoffs, so we can pretty much coast from here. We've already got to 50 wins as well. Yeah, we're killing it as expected. We are playing Connor McGee, if he hasn't been traded, which I don't think he has, and the Edmonton Oilers. So interesting matchup, divisional rivals here. Let's go check the stats. Wow. All right, so looking at the stats here, we only had 1 player in our entire team that was point per game, which is pretty nuts considering who the hell we had on our team. Both Tavareses were in the top 3 in our team in points. I think this one is the Islanders one. So not even a player from our original team got the most points in our team. That's crazy. All right, so Johnny T from New York Islanders got 47, almost 50 goals. Sagan got 30. The second Johnny T got more assists. Crosby did pretty bad for his standards, but also pretty nice. Giroux, Burnsy killed it. Actually 50 points for a D-man. That's not bad. Same with Doughty. Goaltenders were off the charts. Holtby only played 14 games, but he won 11 of them. Price played 60 games, won 45. His stats were ridiculous. 928 save percentage with a 1.89 goals against through 60 games. That's mind-boggling. Then in terms of the entire league, Nikita Kucherov and Steven Stamkos teamed up to collectively get 200 points just between the two for the Tampa Bay Lightning. That is insane. They both almost got 50 goals. Holy crap, Tarasenko. He got almost 60 goals. Ovechkin did get 60 goals. What the hell is going on with this sim today? Oh my god. I'm saying this though. I've said it in past episodes. Kucherov and Stamkos are an elite duo, okay? They're going to kill it this year in real NHL as they've killing it in this sim. McDavid, who we're going up against, got 96, almost another 100-point season back-to-back. Pietrangelo had a huge year with St. Louis, 76 points. Holy crap, he was almost point per game as a defenseman. Cam Fowler, Justin Falk, 84, 85 overall guys. The other Drew Doughty, the other Burns, what the hell? Our defenseman, I think the most points is 50. Yeah, Team Canada Birds. Wow, okay, so our players, I mean, we had depth. That was obviously the reason. We had team depth, so we could roll 4 lines, 3 defense lines, and we could rely on that, whereas other teams were clearly top-heavy and had to rely more on a few players on their team to get the job done. Looking at goaltenders, Price is pretty much the... he's not actually a runaway. Actually, he probably is. He was the only one. Nobody was even close to him in goals against average. Save percentage, yes. Quick had an unreal year as well. But goals against, nah. Price is the clear Vezina winner. And we absolutely blew every other team out of the water. 128 points, 62 wins. That's insane. Almost 3.5 goals per game with less than 2 goals against. That's insane. Tampa Bay, 50 wins as well. So they did very, very well for themselves. Flyers, wow, okay. Okay, some interesting stats here. Columbus, LA made it back to the playoffs, led by Doughty and Quick, apparently. Buffalo is better than Pittsburgh. Wow, controversial. Edmonton just squeaked into the playoffs. Chicago missed. Minnesota missed. Dallas, Vegas, who's the worst team? Colorado. No words for that team. And looking at the playoff matchup, St. Louis versus Winnipeg, that'll be good. Nashville, San Jose, Ducks, LA, always good series. And Canada versus Edmonton. Columbus, rematch of last year in the first round. Columbus, Pitt. Flyers, Buffalo, that'll be a good series. Boston, Toronto, oh god. Here we go again, Game 7 collapse maybe. And Tampa versus the Rangers. Let's get these playoffs going, shall we? Start off with the loss. Lovely. 2 losses. 3... Are we going to get swept after a 130-point regular season? Are we going to get swept in the first round by Edmonton, who just squeaked into the playoffs? What in the world just happened? What did I just witness here? Oh my goodness. Alright, so the Winnipeg Jets won the Stanley Cup. And our AHL affiliate, who I presume had players like Boychuk, Bailey, who else? A bunch of these players who we got in these trades. Halak maybe as a goaltender. So basically the New York Islanders 2.0. Won the Calder Cup, and Team Canada got swept in the first round. That's so bad, dude. That's so bad. Unbelievable. Okay, so what? Buffalo versus Winnipeg in the finals. That's insane. We didn't even lose to the eventual Stanley Cup win. They didn't even pass the second round, Edmonton. Oh my god. Boston almost made it to the finals. Good lord. Buffalo destroyed. How did Buffalo make it that far? Alright, I gotta check some playoff stats. Holy, so the young kids, O'Reilly killed it, Eichel killed it, Line 8, Marco Dano at 18 points, what? And of course, to wrap up the year, we have to look through the awards. So the cup was won by the Jets. You saw the other teams made to the finals. Art Ross, Kucherov, as we saw, Hart, Cooch, Norris, Hedman. Oh my god, Tampa is going to do a clean sweep almost. of the awards. Calder goes to Aho. He's eligible as a rookie this year? I thought he played more games. Okay, whatever. I'll just move past that. Conn Smythe to Mason. Vesna, there we go, to Price. I called it. Masterton to John Merrill. Selke, the Bergeron Trophy goes to Jordan Stahl. Okay, Kucherov and Ovi. All right, guys, so hope you enjoyed this series. Probably the most disappointing episode of this entire series, but subscribe if you want to see more episodes. Drop any of your ideas for different kind of creative other teams I can use, as all trades accepted. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Until next one, I'll see you guys then. I'm giving away an Adidas jersey every month starting October 24th. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram to stay tuned for more.